Hello, my name is Raymond Garjewski, and I am a living Christ. Today, my message for you is a living Christ speaks of the second coming of Christ consciousness. It is time to pull back the curtain and expose the satanic agenda that has poisoned the minds of civilized man since the beginning of time. Living man, you and I, creations of God, infinite intelligence, the timeless, the unbounded, the holistic, the holy, the complete, the direct, non-dualistic, very essence of truth itself is the source of our being. We have been sold a bill of goods and have allowed ourselves to voluntarily and willingly be cast down into the depths of the hellish intellect since the beginning of time. Pay attention to the simplicity of what is being said on this video. I'm speaking to you as living Christ, the simple man, truth. For you see, truth is self-evident. It does not require mountains of evidence to support its existence. It is what is. Only the satanic, constructed intellectual, the illusory ideas of truth, the fictions of truth, the representations of truth require such extreme measures of proof. You'll find all this in man's law, the law of Mammon. Satanic policies that are designed toward human enslavement. You'll find these in cultural indoctrination, language differences, ideas, and traditions which pit one culture against another. Is that not the very essence of the satanic intellect itself? Separation, division, and opposition. Are not these measures the foundation of hell itself? Surely they can be seen as the very satanic spell of hell, woven via the illusory chains which bind human behavior to limitedness and resistance, which cast the consciousness of mankind into endless sorrow, conflict, violence, and deceit amongst intellects possessed of different belief systems. We, human beings, rail against wars, the poverty, the tyranny, the enslavement, the unfairness of it all constantly. Yet we are blind to the fact that we cause it all to happen ourselves. How? Through intellectual ignorance and stupidity, all of which can be traced to the unrelenting conditioning and satanic mind control measures afflicting your daily minds via the satanic-based institutions of government religion, media, banking, and the corporate bodies which seek to enslave the world of human beings and call it the New World Order. The truth is there. It has always been there, but somehow you missed it. This trained ignorance of yours has all come about through the implementation of the satanic intellect, which has made us doubt ourselves. We were seduced, led away from our natural state of subconscious truth, the very essence of God itself. And we have been coaxed and enticed to instead sell our divine heritage, the very essence of God itself, and willingly accept the chains of slavery which bind us into the illusory world of satanically managed, manipulated, deceived intellect. Yes, we have been lied to repeatedly, and the lie, which has been oft spoken, has taken on enormous proportions in our lives. It has become the hell that we manifest in our daily relationships with one another. It all happened when we became civilized and gave up our godly state of infinite intelligence, which manifests only in our subconscious mind. And instead we willingly opted to give precedence to the satanic intelligence of the intellectual mind. With that one slip, heaven was transformed into hell on earth, and civilized man has not known freedom or sovereignty since. Pay attention to this living Christ. Look at him intently. Listen to him intently. You've got to be brain dead not to notice that there is something radically different about him. Your first inclination would be to decry him as a crazy man, because your own intellect is being mirrored and you can't deal with the upset that you are experiencing. You see, you really can't do a thing about it, can you? For this living Christ is too calm, too peaceful, non-aggressive, clear in his words and actions. Yet he puts you off because you cannot reconcile his truth with your lies. I do not seek to convert you, or anyone else for that matter, for I fully understand the oneness of consciousness that we all share at the subconscious level of mind, the mind of God, the mind of love, the mind of Christ. If change is to come into your lives, it must come from you. I, this living Christ, is merely demonstrating that truth, love, God, the second coming of Christ, exists in all mankind. You, just have to see your own way back to your spiritual home. anyone who causes you to go along with them, kicking and screaming, are the tyrants in hell, dragging you further and further into the depths of degradation and enslavement until you finally choose to wake up. Here's how you do it. If you see the unmistakable truth of what I have just communicated in this video, and with other communications on the internet, don't just like them, for that is a useless, vanity opinion. Share my communications with all whom you love. They are also your truth, even though you doubt yourselves, having the facility to express it. Spread this far and wide. That is the second coming of Christ. Some will respond. Most will return to their satanically conditioned sleep. As for me, this living Christ, I shall just stand by, untouched by your misery, and wave to you, saying, "Wake up!